Over the top with Chad and Tony, talking about new movies and wrestling. I might just drop the team hating on me. Gene, DJ keeps the party going. Brandon E brings the heat. We don't know how to speak. Running wild on you, brother. We're over the top. Rocking it back to the vintage scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. With epic thumbnails from the vintage of Boxy. Gonna bring you the best. Legends you remember from the ring and silver screen. We're over the top. Get ready for a good time.
Bow. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad Arms, a.k.a. Chetty Bobby Olambody.
Hello, once again. My name is Tony, a.k.a. Friday the 14th. Simple.
And I'm Hot Mike Chance.
And it's WrestleMania season.
Brother.
Ooh, baby. Look,
I hope he's not attached to this WrestleMania.
shout out to the homie Viz
Yes.
and the number 41.
Yeah,
right?
that is another sign, right?
It's just been a thing. Me and Tony are both 41 this year.
Yes.
We're older than white dog shit.
Getting there.
This is actually going to be WrestleMania 41 this year.
It is.
It's just shout out Dirt and Whiskey. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's crazy that we've been alive for every WrestleMania.
We lived through the prime time of wrestling.
we really have.
We grew up with WWE.
Yeah, we really did.
Favorite Mania? Before we get into
so
this,
hard. That's so hard. 17 was so good with that Austin.
favorite 2 or 3, I guess, instead of just picking one.
I'd throw 17, 14 in there.
Okay, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, just because when Stone Cold winning the belt right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Michaels was injured though.
Yeah, it does. It
The
does.
match you could have got,
It
but
does,
still,
but
regardless.
that pop though. I'm
yeah.
just showing my Stone Cold
and Mike
colors
Tyson's
right here.
insanely fast count.
Just wham, wham, wham.
Nobody questioned that.
Who would? Yeah. I don't know. Let me ponder another one. You go ahead. What's a couple of years?
Number 12 is my favorite just because of the Iron Man match with Brett and Shawn.
That's
and
a great
then
one, too.
Yeah.
WrestleMania. I liked WrestleMania 10 a lot also.
Owen and Brett.
Yep. And then
yeah.
and
You had
then
Macho Man and Crush.
yeah.
Wasn't it like a street brawl.
I liked it. I liked it being in. And then the ladder match was there too, Shawn.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
And then
That was a fire Mania.
I think
Those 2 matches alone, Owen and Brett, and then the ladder match.
Yep. And then I think I liked last year a lot also.
Last year was a good one. It's some of the matches.
I don't know if it'd be my favorite, but
Yeah.
it was really good. And then 17.
I would go, obviously 17's good. Mine would be 19.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, just pound, like match for match, it was insane. The
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
That's when you had McMahon and Hogan. You had Lesnar and Angle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I want to say you had Benoit and, was it Eddie? I can't remember. But that card was crazy. WrestleMania 17 was crazy. And then out of nostalgia, WrestleMania 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hogan and Warrior.
what was y'all's favorite venue for WrestleMania?
I'll be
The
a sleeper
favorite
here.
look.
I love the look of WrestleMania 9. I love the look
Me
of,
too.
with it being in Vegas.
Yeah,
outside.
it's the matches were awful.
Yeah.
But the
card-
idea was cool.
Yeah, the card it was terrible, but just the idea of it being outside. It's in Vegas. You have the whole everybody's in togas.
That
and
was
all
the first outdoor. Or no, was that the first outdoor Mania? I think so.
Yeah, because the Pontiac it was enclosed. Pontiac Silverdome was enclosed
Yep.
and everything. So, but yeah, I just love the look of WrestleMania 9.
Me too. And they were wearing the togas and
Yeah, coming out in carts and
Yep.
stuff. I remember Taker's entrance was awesome, where you had the black cart with the crow and everything on the cart and everything. But yeah, like you said, the matches, and then of course Hogan inserting himself in the main event and walking out with the title.
Classic Hogan fashion.
As a kid, I enjoyed that one, but going back and watching it,
It's terrible.
not as good.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's hard to watch. I've been watching the hell out of obviously Dark Side of the Ring, but I've been going back and watching. Do you know when they used to do, when they have that series on Peacock now, the Monday Night War?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going back and watching that. It's been about 5 years since I watched it. I love that series. It's like that 10-episode series they ran when the network first got popular.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like 2014, 15, something like that. But there's so much cool stuff, man.
That and the would you notice too the WCW YouTube channel now that WWE
Yeah, they just
put out?
show randomly live streams of like WCW Saturday night. It's so
It's
cool.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super cheesy, but man, is it great! It just throws you back into childhood.
It definitely throws you into like a comfort zone. At least that's what wrestling's always been for me.
Yeah.
Especially this nostalgic wrestling is like it takes you back to that childhood. It kind of takes you in the time machine, I guess, and kind of, I don't know. It's just a comfort thing for me to put on in the background noise.
Oh yeah, It's, when you hear those intros, it just and then the promos, it's just absolute great. And I know we've discussed this before too. Now we've been in a couple of years into the 2-night WrestleMania events. I mean,
Yep.
So much.
we are
Yeah.
episode 108. We are talking about this is our WrestleMania preview, but they have announced they're having 18 hours of coverage for this weekend, for Saturday and Sunday, for this weekend.
And shout out to the homie Brandon A. He's still
Yep.
recovering. He'll be back
Yep.
soon. Shout out to BJ the DJ. Shout out to the Fab Five. Shout out to the Viz. Shout out to everybody involved with the pod. But last year, it's crazy. It's been a freaking year.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
Yeah, I went to Brandon's and watched WrestleMania both nights, and I wish I could this year, but I'm going to be out of town. I got a show in Pensacola.
Speaking of that, it's a big show this weekend for the man. Here we
Yep.
go.
Yeah, man, and me and
Shout
Jam
out.
Wayne's album Potluck drops April 25th. So when this drops, it's about a week away.
Yeah, buddy.
But yeah, I'm going to be in Pensacola. I got booked to do a show there Easter weekend, so we'll be down there. So I'm gonna miss Mania when it's live, but I'll come back and watch it. But I am in the dark as far as I haven't looked at any pre-show stuff. I haven't looked at the match cards, so I'm gonna be finding out as y'all tell me.
Well, no, that'll be a good reaction to you of what your thoughts will be going into all this. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of some of the matches and everything, but some of these matches, you probably it's like, what the who, what, where? But like going back to it, just so much coverage this weekend. I mean, we have, of course, Mania on Saturday and Sunday. You have, and I didn't realize NXT Stand and Deliver is Saturday morning as their pay-per-view for Mania weekend.
You got Raw Monday.
Yeah.
And then you got, I guess they're going to do NXT on their Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's just so
whole
much to
week.
take in this week, and it's Mania. I'm looking forward to the card for Saturday and Sunday. All the other stuff, the post show, I'll be tuning in for those because actually
Eric Bischoff is going to do a post show also.
Oh, really? Oh, so boom, there you go. You have multiple options.
Yep.
But I mean, we'll just throw out what our thoughts for going into this weekend. We'll make it short and sweet. We ain't going to go into deep detail about every match going on, but we might as well just start with night one, Saturday night. From what I got off the internet, I'm assuming this is how the card lineup is going to go. From what I got right here, that's going to lead off Saturday night, it's going to be Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Do you have any thoughts on El Grande Americano?
I have no clue who that is. Shout out to Rey Mysterio, though, legend.
It's Chad Gable.
It's Chad Gable. It's
or is it?
It's the same.
Maybe it's Charlie
Another
Haas.
attempt to try to get Chad Gable over.
Yeah, I mean, just let him be himself.
Yeah.
It's just. I thought with him going on this whole lucha libre thing that he was going to pull Rey Fenix pull Rey Fenix in to go against Penta.
Yep.
Which that's not happening. But he evidently became a luchador himself, or
Maybe.
allegedly.
I mean, if not, it's a tragedy that he's not on Mania if it's not him.
Yeah, exactly. So that match, I have no interest really in it. Do you?
They didn't really have much build-up.
No, not at all. I think this was put together like 2 weeks ago. And this is probably fitting in, too, where the whole KO and Randy Orton situation, that could have led into this as well with KO. Did you hear about that? KO's got to have neck surgery.
I did see that on either Facebook or Instagram or something. I saw something about that.
Yeah, so him and Randy's match got squashed for the weekend. So that could have been a filler in just in case. But
Did he get hurt during the match, or was it like he just been?
he's been working with a neck. He got hurt.
Probably that Sami Zayn.
It didn't
that
help in
probably
any
didn't help.
situations in any. But yeah, it's just an ongoing neck issue with him. He's got to have full on. I guess he's got to have kind of like a surgery like Brandon had.
Okay.
In a way and everything. So hopefully he'll be able to bounce back from it and everything. But you got Naomi versus Jade Cargill. Yeah.
That Elimination Chamber, whenever she came in and just beat the brakes off Naomi, I was looking forward to it. But since then, it just kind of
it's gone lackluster because every time Naomi's out and then Jade Cargill comes out, Naomi just runs away. Mm-hmm. That's everything that happens. So
that's the build that they had.
that's the build that they had to this one. So
and they're two of the most talented female stars in the WWE has.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's no belt involved in it or whatsoever.
Meaningless.
This is we've preached this for forever. The only tag titles that are being represented on either night of WrestleMania are the WWE tag titles. You got the War Raiders versus the New Day, and I could give less than two shits about it.
Who's the War Raiders?
They used to
the
be
Viking Raiders. They
yeah,
used to be the Viking Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah,
Yeah. The New Day's still a thing?
yeah, but they're heels. They're heels now.
Yeah.
I could easily
Yeah,
see
I guess.
them putting the belts on the New Day right there just to get maybe a little bit of relevance. What's that word?
Relevancy.
Relevance.
Yeah, relevant. Yeah, that word to the tag titles. But once again, there's just the tag team division. We've talked about this numerous times on this podcast. It's non-existent.
Yep.
Nobody
Yeah,
cares
that's
about
crazy, man.
it. It's just
From what the tag team division has been over the last 30, 40 years to what it is now is sad because tag team wrestling used to be some of the coolest stuff to watch, especially in the early to mid 2000s.
yeah.
When all the federations flopped and it was just WWE and they had so many different tag teams and it was just cool. And now it's just
Now they just don't. They don't even give you any kind of thing to keep you interested into the tag
What do you
team
think
thing.
made them stray away from doing tag team wrestling anymore?
Is it a time issue on the card?
You think it's because tag team matches usually were like those kind of matches that like were slow burns and the attention span's just not there for the fans anymore?
Possibly.
Could
I don't
be.
think. I mean, the Street Profits are a pretty exciting tag team, but there's just nothing that. I like that tag team, the Alpha Academy tag team. I like they're young. They're bouncing around the ring and stuff. It's just stale right now, and they don't push anybody. But I think one of the best matches of the night that I think is going to be on here is for the WWE United States Championship. You got LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
Yep.
Which
that's cool.
Yeah, they're gonna blow it up.
Has Jacob Fatu actually had a match yet?
Yeah,
He's had a couple.
Yeah, he's had a couple,
Yeah.
and he's just
the
dominating.
dog shit.
He's out of the bloodline. He's running on his own and everything now. I'm a big believer in strap the rocket on.
Surely he's gonna win.
I hate to see it once again. LA Knight is just like the placeholder in this situation. He won the belt from Shinsuke, and it's just a build up for I think Fatu in this situation because you got to strap a rocket on the dude. He's magic, man. He's something phenomenal. He's a special dude.
Yep.
And then Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
I was excited at first and everything, but once again, I don't want to say excited. Charlotte Flair comes in, wins the Rumble. We knew it was going to happen. But, man, this build-up to this has just been flat as hell. I mean, you haven't missed anything with this build-up.
Well, and Charlotte Flair looks awful, man. I don't know why she keeps having all this surgery.
I don't even.
But she doesn't even look like a human being anymore.
No.
She looks nothing like she used to look, and there was nothing wrong with the way she looked.
And exactly. And to me,
I
she
don't
looks
understand.
she looks almost like anorexic. She's like I don't want. That's a bad word, I guess, to use the red in that situation. But she's extremely skinny, and she just doesn't. It doesn't look right. But I mean, do they put the belt on her again? Is that what's going to happen? Do they take the belt
I think
off
so.
Unfortunately,
I don't see her passing the torch to Tiffany Stratton at all.
No, I don't either. She's the female version of Hulk Hogan in a nutshell. I mean, she's super talented. So was wrestling wise, we'll say that. But I mean, who has she really ever put over? You know?
Yep.
I'm just. I fell lackluster off that match. After at the beginning, I was like, okay, I can get behind this one, but now it's just after these promos and the build up to it, I'm just not interested in that one. That'll be.
I would have rather seen Charlotte involved in the John Cena and Cody Rhodes, since if John Cena wins, then he's going to take Ric Flair's record. So like maybe involve her somehow into that, but I don't really see any value that she's adding to the card.
I don't either. And we called it as soon as she was announced for the Rumble. We all called it that she was going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a no-brainer. The match, Gunther versus Jey Uso. I'm more excited about this match than I've ever been now, especially after the build-up. That's one thing me and Chance were talking about before we recorded too. Is all these shows that they did overseas for the 3 weeks after what was the last pay-per-view or
Elimination Chamber?
Elimination Chamber? They went straight over to the UK after it. Mm-hmm. All those shows, the Monday Night Raw, the Raws, and the SmackDowns, phenomenal shows, absolutely phenomenal. The crowd reactions to them were I don't understand why we can't do why they can't get fans like that to react over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just oversaturation?
I think
I'm
so.
sure.
And then
they don't get as many shows.
Yeah.
And then if they're getting good main events there, and then we're getting Dominic Mysterio versus some nobody, then it's like
why stand up?
What's there to get excited about?
Yeah.
But they did before they went over there. We did get CM Punk and Seth Rollins at Madison Square Garden. So I mean, and then Roman Reigns made an appearance there. So that was good. But it's just like the Raw is boring.
Yeah.
But every time they go over there, they step it up.
Yeah, and I think it's just because we talked about this too. You mentioned something about why doesn't the WWE have a promotion over there and doing something like that where some guys will
as hot as it is,
but then I think it would
oversaturated.
Oversaturated like it does here and everything. Mm-hmm. But no, the whole Gunther and Jey Uso build up that was overseas was freaking awesome with Jimmy involved in it and everything too. Especially the whole scene where Gunther busted open Jimmy in the middle of the ring and had Jey handcuffed to the ropes where Jey couldn't do anything. It's building that up for Jey. Jey's got to win, in my opinion. I hope he does.
And Gunther's got what belt's Gunther got?
He's got the world heavyweight title.
Okay.
It's
has Jey won the belt yet?
No, not yet. We've been saying this too for so long. If you're going to call him main event Jey Uso, he's got to get this big win under his belt.
And he won the Royal Rumble and was supposed to main event WrestleMania. And his name is Main Event Jey Uso, but he's not main eventing.
No, he doesn't get his main event.
Why didn't he main event it?
Because Punk's getting the main event tonight one with Roman Reigns,
which to me isn't the main event.
But how did that happen? He won the Rumble. How did he not get the main event? What was the stipulation?
Was it the favor that Paul Heyman did the favor for CM Punk and was able to give him the main event for night one and everything?
They're just like, well, Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. World Heavyweight Championship match is good enough.
Yeah, you could get the semi-main event next to Roman, Punk, and Rollins and all that, which is, I mean, those two matches are going to tear down the building. I mean, they're going to be great matches.
Yep.
So after Gunther and Uso, who's after that?
You got the three-way match with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk.
And that's for
nothing.
Oh, just
it's for Paul Heyman. We'll say that.
But I think
Paul Heyman on a pole.
I think you're gonna. I think you're gonna see Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman leave together.
Oh, you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Is Rollins gonna become a Heyman guy?
Yep. Did you see what happened on Raw? He owes him a favor now.
Because he didn't curb stomp him?
Mm-hmm. Yep. He told him, you owe me a favor. That's going to be the favor.
Well, Heyman is known to he likes to bounce around his guys and everything. But Seth really doesn't need. I mean, but Roman doesn't need Paul. I mean, CM Punk doesn't need him. It's just an added extra mouthpiece to the situation. I mean, Paul is going to be great with whoever he's with.
Yep.
No doubt.
Yeah, I think this was kind of a pacifier for CM Punk because it's kind of like with the Jey Uso thing. Like it's the main event, but really there should only be one night of Mania, and this just doesn't feel. I mean, if you're main event in night one, I mean, there's not really anything special with that.
Yeah, and especially if you don't have the big belt, if you're not defending
not going
the big
for the
belt,
championship.
Yeah, you're not going for the big belt in the main event, then it's not the main event.
Yeah.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yep.
So that brings us into Sunday night 2, which to me has a whole lot better of a card lineup for night 2. You have AJ Styles and Logan Paul, which will be starting off the night, which they'll blow the house.
I think that's going to be the match of
it's gonna set the tone.
weekend.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Or it can be.
It most certainly can, and I think AJ puts over Logan.
Yeah.
Too. It's a huge win for Logan climbing up the ladder. I mean, I'm curious of the moves that they're going to pull out for this match. I think AJ's going to go all out with it.
A lot of people were upset that AJ Styles got put against Logan Paul, but really he'll probably get more exposure than anyone, except for maybe the John Cena and Cody Rhodes match. But maybe even more than that, because Logan Paul's reach extends past just a wrestling audience. So
most certainly.
You know, that's a good way to get AJ Styles exposed to a wider audience too.
Yeah, and I think and this could possibly be AJ's last Mania too. So I think he's going to go all out for it.
Yep.
So them two together, sign me up for it all day. And then you got the Sin City Street Fight with Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest.
If they don't go fighting down the strip, the Las Vegas strip.
I hate it for Drew, man. It's just they just put him with Damian. It's just going to be. That may be the snooze fest of the whole night.
Yeah,
That sounds like a popcorn match.
They should take it to the streets and then throw the other one in an Uber, and then just
drive off.
Where's it at this year?
Vegas.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully they use Vegas to add on to this match, but
those opening shots are going to be like the shots that they use is going to be awesome. They need to fly a drone down the street.
Bounce Damian Priest off the sphere or something.
Yeah,
like that,
yep.
You know?
Throw them in the Bellagio fountains.
Yes, dude. Like if you're gonna have a street fight,
Yep.
use the strip for it. I agree with you. Just let it roll.
Yep.
The women's tag team title match with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyrie.
Yep.
It's gonna be a great match. Liv is one of the best out there. You got Sheezel in that match.
Yeah. If anything will ruin it, it'll be that.
Yeah, Sheezel. But of course, Bayley and Lyra are top talents. I mean, it's just gonna be a solid match. But another great one that I think is gonna steal the show too is gonna be the Intercontinental Championship match with Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio, a 4-way match for the Intercontinental title. Man, Breaker's so good.
Yep.
Hope he spares the fuck out of all three of them.
Oh, dude, did you?
He gave Carlito one.
Dude, that's one of the greatest spears I've ever seen right there, dude.
Yeah, he broke him in 2 pieces.
It's gonna be him or Penta. I'm good with either one of them two winning.
Yeah.
I don't see them putting the belt on Penta this early though. I don't know.
No.
I think Braun keeps the Intercontinental title and keeps rolling with it because that dude, he's another one, just like Fatu, that the young talent that's coming up, man, is phenomenal. I mean, the WWE has a lot of bright spots coming up, especially with them two being so young, and the future's bright, especially for Breaker. The dude can do. His promos have got to get better, but it'll come in time. But anything he can do anything in the ring. I mean, he's a specimen. Then you have the women's world championship match, the 3-way match with Io Sky, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, which is it's going to be a great match with them three. I don't know who wins that match though.
I think EO.
You think EO retains? Because see, we got that title change on that Raw episode, which was a total surprise. So I mean, I could, I agree with that. But I could
just don't
also
know
see
if they
Bianca
would, I don't know if they would switch it
back
that
to
much,
Rhea.
but they may have not wanted Rhea to lose to Bianca, so that maybe she'll pin EO. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You never know what's going on backstage and what's going on, with all that stuff. So maybe EO might be the fall girl. But I think what's going to happen is they've been ignoring her, and I think they're going to be so focused on each other that she's just going to steal a victory.
Yeah, just come in, roll up pin, and out of there.
Or something really quick.
No, it's going to be, like I said, I've been a big fan of EO the more I've been watching her and everything. That girl is super talented for as small as she is, especially up against these two, what she's able to do. But, it's going to be a barn burner. And then you have the main event of the main events. You have Cody versus John Cena. It's going to be magical, man. The entrances are going to be phenomenal. I mean, it's just but the question is, where does Rock make his way into this whole situation?
Yeah, they haven't really mentioned them
No.
too much over those three the three face to face that Cody and John Cena had. I don't think they really mentioned them at all.
No,
And
it just disappeared.
He hasn't been there, and I don't know. It's kind of a weird build up because even with Cody, you would think that the first thing he would want to do is tear John Cena's head off.
Yeah, but it was a talk battle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the promos. I mean, these two have gone at it. I mean, you got two of the best on the mic in wrestling right now, going at it, and the promos have been great. But like you said, what has held him back from going after Cena in this situation?
Yep.
I mean, he did the last on the last show they were on together.
Yeah.
But man,
do you think John Cena? Y'all think John Cena walks out the champion?
Yeah, I think.
You
so.
think it happens?
I mean,
I really don't know.
unless they try to stretch it till SummerSlam.
That's
or
what
something.
I'm thinking. That maybe he'll win it at SummerSlam. I don't know where SummerSlam's at this year, but
I mean,
maybe.
it could go anyway. Like they shocked us at Elimination Chamber and threw a wrench on us and what nobody was expecting him to do. I really don't know. Part of me wants to see it happen and see where they go with this. What more can they do with this heel run with Cena with the belt and everything? I don't know. I'm really torn up between that one. I'd like. It could go either way. I just want to have a good time. That's what I want. I just want to have a good time with the 2 nights of coverage of Mania.
Yep.
But man, it's gonna be so much. There's so much next week, and it's Easter.
Do you think?
Every year it gets more and more ridiculous.
Yep.
Why did they do it on Easter weekend?
That's a good question.
Why didn't they do it the week before?
Because Mania last year was at the beginning of April, wasn't it? Like the first weekend of
Why would
April.
you not do it April 13th, 12th and 13th instead of the Easter weekend, bro?
Yeah, that's a wild one for me. I don't know. I don't know if that whole.
I bet they got that arena a lot cheaper.
That's true too. I don't know. It's
But
because they
that
went
probably don't
overseas
matter.
for those 3 weeks.
Yep.
That probably had something to do with it. I don't know. It's an interesting take. I'm curious if it affects their viewership any.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it'll be like how Survivor Series used to be, and everyone will just pile around the TV and watch it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
That's very true.
After eating their big score
Easter
of
dinner.
peeps that they got.
Yep. Shout out Peeps.
Yeah, man. Peeps are so
Chance
good.
has been on a peep run this week in the group chat, and every time I turn around and go to a store, peeps are the first thing I see, and they're just
They
haunting
can't keep
me.
them in stock.
They're like peeps are like candy
Delusional.
corn. They're right there in the same category as
They
candy
are the
corn.
same thing.
They
Yeah.
are
They're the same thing.
trash candies. You like,
Just more for me.
what's
Yeah,
your
but
favorite?
you can have them all.
Yeah, what's your favorite flavor of peeps? Just the old school.
Yeah,
like
just
the yellow peeps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Have y'all ever roasted Peeps over a campfire?
no. No. Made a s'more out of a peep.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've never tried that one.
You should.
No, I'm not in.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll full-heartedly take your word on that.
Yep. Do y'all think Randy Orton will do anything?
He's
WrestleMania?
that's one thing that's on here too. That's listed on here. The whole him with Aldis,
Yep.
and all that, and then Solo is not on a card either. So, but I know Solo came out during his promo the other night, so there could be a time filler situation. I hate it for Randy because Randy's in the best shape of his life right now, and I hate it for KO too. But I was looking forward to their match, and it sucks with it happening so close to Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And
We're gonna get the moment that we didn't get last year with The Rock and Stone Cold.
oh, you think
I think he's gonna come out and help Cody.
Stone Cold is
Not
scheduled for appearances on Saturday and Sunday
And he's
in
not.
Vegas.
He's
I
not.
do not want to see Stone Cold and Rock fight each other.
He's not. He's not very far.
No, he lives there too.
Yep.
But
He has a ranch. A ranch
I want to
there.
see Stone Cold post pictures with his cat on Instagram. That's what I want to see.
Two solid ass cats right there.
Yeah,
Man.
solid ass cats, sacks, dude.
Do you follow Stone Cold on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it just him and Pancho and Macho is the greatest thing ever to come on the internet.
Yeah.
And I never would have thought that out of Stone Cold being a cat person, but he is a true cat
Yeah.
daddy.
Yep.
Did you hear that? Stone Cold, you went from being the baddest SOB on planet Earth to being a cool cat daddy, dude.
Yeah, CCD man.
But yeah, man. I mean, hopefully there'll be some. It'll be good. I mean, it's just it's so much, to sift through. But I'll definitely check it out when I get back from Pensacola on Peacock and make sure I'm up to speed whenever we do our review of it.
Yeah, and then of course you got the Monday night after Mania 2. What happens there? But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Hall of Fame induction. Of course, we get to see the Hall of Fame induction of our boys, the Natural Disasters.
Yeah, Michelle McCool.
Yeah, Michelle McCool.
Who's the main event?
Who is Kamal?
Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H is getting is
Okay.
getting, and then the legendary deals was Kamala's going in.
Yeah.
Off of legendary.
Is that Dory Funk?
Dory Funk? Funk.
Dory Funk.
But yeah, that's WrestleMania preview in a nutshell.
Yep.
Yeah,
Any
man.
other thoughts about it? I stuttered over my words.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in. But
So much.
I'm sure it's gonna have some really dope moments, and it's gonna have some shit turd moments. That's usually how Mania is every year. But hopefully the good outweighs the bad. Last year that did.
Yeah.
Night 2 especially.
Night two is definitely going to be the better night out of the nights
Yep.
for sure. That'll be more of what I'm looking forward to is night 2 over night 1. But we'll have some moments in night 1 that'll be bangers.
Yeah.
So, you
For
got anything
sure.
left?
Nope.
Hell yeah, man.
Let us know what you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are y'all most excited about for WrestleMania? I know when this drops, it'll just be a couple nights before, but y'all be sure to give your predictions in the comments and subscribe to the channel. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. Finally, we just hit 1,000 subs,
We
man.
did it.
Yep.
We appreciate all y'all's kind words and support through all these
Yep.
episodes every
It's
week.
been an
man.
Iron Man match trying to get those.
It was WrestleMania 12 for sure. But y'all be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and be sure to follow us on Instagram. All the links are in the description.
Yep.
Shout out Trouble Spirits. Shout out Revolution One Media. All the wrestlers.
We out this motherfucker.
Over the top with Chad and Tony, talking about movies and wrestling. I might just join the team, hating on me. Gene, BJ the DJ keeps the party going.